Hi guys, today I come with a comparison between my large pens, which I absolutely love, and with a new pen that I actually just got yesterday, and it is a De Buyer, a French pen. And before I start cooking with them and compare them in a cooking test, I first want to talk a bit about my large pans, which I really love. I used to always cook with stainless steel pans, and my results were always I was always unhappy with how the whole thing was working. And so a couple of years ago, I discovered the large cast iron pans. And the first one I got is this kind of griddle, which I use all the time to make tortillas and other flatbreads. So I really love this one. And then I got these two cast iron pans from Lodge, and they really work fantastic, and I just absolutely love them. I use them all the time. Now, yesterday I was in town, and I always like to go to these cooking stores and look at what's out there. And so I came across this De Buyer 100% nature mineral B element pan. Now I went on YouTube, and there weren't really any good reviews about it. So I thought because I'm interested in it myself, so that's why I'm doing this. Now, the reason why I got interested in this pan is, as much as I love my large pans, is they do have a couple of disadvantages, and that is, first of all, I mean, they're very, very heavy, okay? Which of course is a good thing when you're trying to fry something. But then the other thing is that because the handle is relatively short and it's very thick, the handle gets hot, and unless you use a kitchen towel, you really can't move the pan around. And then the next thing is that once you have the food in the pan, it's actually very difficult to unload the food, and you basically have to unload the food this way because the pan is so heavy, and that's the only comfortable way. The way I can unload the food is basically sort of like this, okay, which is a bit cumbersome. They are heavy, okay. So now when I came across this Buyer steel pan, I'm kind of excited to try it out because the handle is longer and the pan is not quite as heavy, okay. So I weighed them out, and basically sort of for the same size pan, the Buyer only weighs about half as much, okay. So I just want to weigh them, and so we have a comparison what the weight is. So this one, it weighs in at basically 2,281 grams. And this weighs in at 1,333 grams. So it's about roughly 50% of this cast iron pan. But the question, of course, is it gonna fry as good? You know, I mean, of course, when we're reducing the mass, the metal won't be able to hold quite as much heat. But what I'm hoping is that it might not be quite as good as the large, but with a longer handle, maybe the handle doesn't get as hot, and maybe it's still gonna do a good job. So that's what I'm gonna be interested to find out. Now I cleaned the pan yesterday already, and I started to season it a little bit. But typically all of these cast iron or these steel pans, they get better the more seasoning is on them. So maybe it's not quite a fair comparison to the Buyer at this point, because it's, you know, I mean, I have not really used it before except for seasoning. So anyway, so now I'm gonna whip up my potato pancake, and we'll fry it up, and I'm looking forward to see how the different pans perform. Okay guys, so now in the meantime I loaded my the Bouillet pan, and I also loaded my large cast iron pan. And now what I'm looking forward to is how much stick do I get in my Bouillet pan as compared to my large cast iron pan. I know that with my cast iron pan it works really excellent, so I mean, I know that already. But the question is this Bouillet pan a good alternative? And the other thing I'd like to see is how hot does the handle get compared to my large cast iron pan, because my large cast iron pan is almost so hot that I almost cannot touch it anymore. And this pan, the handle also gets pretty warm, but we'll see. So now I'm gonna continue to fry up these potato pancakes, and then we'll see how much stick we get when I'm gonna try to turn them around. Okay, so let's see how much stick we get. The potato pancake comes out pretty easily. Of course, with my cast iron pan, I know it's gonna work pretty good. I mean, so far they both seem to work about the same. The handle has gotten warm, but I can still hold it. Now with the large one I really cannot hold it anymore without a towel or something like this around the handle. So I have to say I liked it about this pan. And I mean, this Bouillet pan is actually pretty heavy. I mean, it's about half of the cast iron one, but compared to an aluminum one or another like stainless steel one, actually it is pretty heavy duty. Yeah, so I like it. It's doing a nice job. The handle doesn't get as hot. And even so that the pan, I'm using it the first time, I only get actually very little sticking to the pan, which I really love. So now I'm gonna continue to fry up those potato pancakes, and then I'll taste them, and I give you my final impression. Okay guys, so now I've been frying up my potato pancakes, and I was eating as many as I could. And now I just want to wrap this up, this comparison. In terms of taste and crispiness, I still have to give the edge to my large cast iron pan, although not by much. I'm not sure if I could determine in a blind taste test which particular potato pancake was better. They're both really excellent, but I have to say I still would say the large one has the edge on it. My concerns that the potato pancakes might stick in the Bouillet pan have not come through. It has actually very good non-stick properties. Even so, the pan was new, and I just seasoned it once, so actually I was quite impressed. It worked really well. Now I was able to hold the pan handle all the way till the end, although it also got warm, but I could still manage to maneuver the pan and use it more efficiently. So I would say in terms of practicality, which one is a better use, a better pen to use, I would say the Debier is has a better design. The handle is more really user friendly, I would say. So in this respect, I have to say that the Debier pen is superior. Now, of course, it has less weight, but I already talked about this. In terms of cleaning up, I just cleaned up both pens just with a dry paper towel, and I just rubbed them out. And we can see this Debier pen has been darkening up quite a bit, but that's the way it's supposed to be. The more black and the more used they are, the better they work, and the better the non-stick properties are of a pen like this. In terms of price point, I think they're not very far apart. But probably the Debier might be just a bit more expensive. I think this one was $49 or something like this one, and this one was $65. But I bought this one 2 years ago, so I'm not quite sure what the price is in the meantime. But it's not really a huge price difference, I don't think. So yeah, I'm impressed with both of the pens. They're both fantastic. Like I said, I think the large cast iron pen still is number one in terms of taste and non-stick, but this Debier is not very far behind. In terms of practicality, I have to say that I think that the Debier pen is much more usable in the sense that it's lighter, the handle is doesn't get as hot, and it's more it's better to handle. So I love them both. I'm happy I have them both. So I hope you find this video informative. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time.